Welcome one and all. Luvthemknives here. Hey, back from Blade West. Still trying to get my act together, but I wanted to talk to you about the Eutektik line. This is the only model that is being offered right now from Eutektik Knives. It's called the Trinity. I've done a video on this a while back, year and a half or 2 years ago, something like that. And I've got these knives on my website, and they're brand spanking new. And the knives, I mean, my website is for pre-owned knives. Okay, so if you want to sell knives out of your collection and whatever, contact me, get a hold of me, and I'll give you the fees and what, you know, all the rigmarole, whatever it takes to sell knives on my consignment site. Okay, but this is a separate collection. Okay, on my website, you can see it. Eutektik knives. These are all brand new. These are not pre-owned, okay? So these come directly from Eutektik, all right? And I'm running a deal on these where if you buy a Eutektik knife of whatever color you fancy, I will send you a Luvthemknives Koozie. And these are nice, thick. You know, this is not that real light foamy stuff that just doesn't hold the cold in. These really do. These really do a good job. So, and then you will get a channel sticker, okay? And then you will get a card, you know, Luvthemknives, and it gives you the information, email, Instagram, website, YouTube channel, okay? So, and we are having a patch made, so you will get a patch as well, but it's not here in hand yet, but it's going to be this design, right? And about this size, okay? And it'll be Velcro, but it'll be a PVD or whatever, you know, polyvinyl, whatever, patch, okay? So it'll be a really nice patch, also glow in the dark for the skull and the surround on the patch, okay? So you'll get all that swag pack here with the knife, okay? So, and there's no shipping costs in the USA. I don't ship international right now. There's no shipping and no tax, so straight to you. So check out the Eutektik Trinity, okay? That's what this is. This is my own personal Trinity, okay? And I also have a purple one that I couldn't help myself, so I got one of them too. And these are just super nice drop shutty, super nice drop shutty. And the good thing about them is they're like about a 3.75 inch blade back here, 3.6 here. 8 3/8 overall. So they're a little bit longer than a PM2, than a Spyderco Paramilitary 2, right? So they're a full-size knife, right? And they flipper tab on top, liner lock, okay? And there's no liner on the top, but it's reinforced. And when I do the disassembly, I'll show you. It's reinforced up here with metal and then back in here, as you might be able to see in here on the top, with metal as well. Okay, so it reinforces the pivot and all that. Here's your lock, about 30%. It's jimped in here, and there is a height differential. It's easy to disengage, but you're not going to cut yourself because the flipper tab hits you in the thumb. So you can sit there and almost unconsciously be doing this, and you're not going to have to worry about it. It's just super fidgety. And then the cutout, easy to finger flick. Got a lot of jimping on the top here, but you can just really jump up here and get up on this blade. Nice stonewash working finish, because this is not a beauty queen. Although I like the design, I think the design is rather fetching myself. That's why I got the one I got, and then I got a second one, because the purple one I've got is in my console in my car. I just think it's so light, but it's full size, but it's thin, it's easy to carry, and everything about it. And Southern Florida is hot and this and that, but this is one way to carry a full-size knife down here in lightweight clothing and not have it woggle around in your pocket, because this thing is only 3.5 ounces. Okay, but it's right hand, left hand, deep carry. Okay, standoffs are nice. They're solid. It feels solid. It's centered. You know, this thing, I mean, Lee Young Ma obviously is the designer and owner of Eutektik, as well as Lee Young Ma Designs. But forever, he's been having Riyadh make his knives, or at least recent history, you know what I'm saying. Riyadh make his knives. And so he talked to David at Riyadh about doing this line, and of course, you don't see Riyadh putting out budget bangers, right? So, but they have a strong relationship, and so David agreed to take this on. And so these are not probably made in the Riyadh factory. I mean, there's so much OEM work going on in Riyadh, right? I mean, who's not having their knives made by Riyadh? Sharp by Design, and God only knows, everybody else, right? And Ferrum Forge or whoever, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But Riyadh's doing a lot, Arcane Designs, and I don't know. I mean, there's a billion people, right, using, and maybe some of those brands have moved around to different OEMs. I don't know. But Riyadh's doing lots of OEM work for USA makers and USA designers, etc. So, but I think what they agreed to do, and I think what they're doing here, is they're overseeing the production of these. So they have a partner somewhere there in their area that they are having these done, and so they can oversee what's going on, et cetera, and get these made. And the fit and finish seems great, super fidgety, great. This has got a little shelf under the pivot. You'll see when we take it apart that centers this and keeps this from turning. So you take it apart from the back. Yeah, there is one screw on the body. It's a number 6, okay? Pocket clip screws are almost always a number 6. It's pretty rare to see a number 8 on those. But so there is one body screw, so number 6 should be number 8 in my book, but I mean, I'm not going to really worry about a single screw there. But, you know, obviously design flow is great. I mean, and front flipper, it's a good sized dog for a front flipper, but it's so light and so thin. And there's your balance. So these are just easy breezy to carry. And you know what? That's what's kind of endeared it to me, because otherwise, I need to carry a much smaller knife, because it's just, you know, most of the year it's pretty hot and humid, and you just don't have, it's just a little tough to carry around a 6 ounce or a 5 ounce knife, but a 3.5 is very doable, you know. And there's lots of small knives I'll carry now. I mean, I've started to really appreciate smaller, lighter knives, but this one, full size, slender, good grip, G10, love G10. Love G10. Glad these are not micarta, really, to tell you the truth. And then they're very dyeable. Okay, you could dye this a nice sapphire blue with a liquid dye, sapphire blue. It's made for synthetics, so this what this G10 is. Or even if you get the natural G10, this is really great to dye as well, whatever color. Okay, so I've put Caribbean teal or whatever, and it has made this really just a real bright green. Actually, it didn't really turn out as a teal color, but then you can get it in OD green, so you can just buy it in the color you want. I mean, the only color he doesn't have here really is blue and yellow, it seems like. So you know, so I'm good with that. I'm good with my purple, and really I haven't decided to dye this yet. I may. But right now, I'm just good with this. And I drag this around and use it all the time. And so, they're nice and sharp. They're 14C. The first batch he ever had made, I bought one of, and it was D2. And no, then all of a sudden they turned 14C, and that's great because they're a lot more corrosion resistant. And I like that. I like that as opposed to a semi-stainless. So no, they're nice and slicey, nice flat grind, piercing, slicing, jump up on the choil, finger flickable. You know, you got jimping up. I mean, it's just real easy. And the ergos are just nice and rounded. It's beautiful here. So it really feels good in the hand. It's not too thin, but it is fairly thin. This is like a 3.1 millimeter thickness blade, and this is a 0.45, right? So, I mean, yeah, 0.46, which is about the same as the paramilitary 2, right? But then this side is, yeah, 0.12, which is like a 3.0, okay? So, nice and slicey. Thin enough blade stock to do a lot of slicing, cutting, good working, stone wash finish, etc. And they'll be on my website, brand new, available in these colors, okay? And then, of course, you get the swag pack, because that patch, when you get that patch, and the patches should be here in another week or whatever. I mean, from when I'm taping this, and I'll probably put this out about when the patches arrive, okay? So you get the koozie, the patch, the card, and the channel sticker, all in a swag pack that comes with the knife, okay? So I just think it's a great deal. If you haven't tried the Trinity, you should. These are, you know, I think that the quality is there. I know 14C and G10, okay? And I've seen, you know, people complain about titanium and D2, and, you know, you can buy it for 55 bucks or you can pay 550. I mean, I remember the years when Browse knives were D2 and they were $450 and whatever, you know. I mean, it's just, you can argue that back and forth, but this is really one where you're not just buying the materials. If you really have to be drawn by this design. If this design does not appeal to you at all, no, I wouldn't buy it then. No, I mean, it does to me, and that's why I'm just bringing it up. And it's on my website, yes. And so, you know, as a dealer, yeah, come buy my stuff. And the Eutektik line is going to grow. Mark my words, there's stuff coming down the line you don't know about, I do know about, and I can't tell you about. But the Eutektik line is it's gonna blow up, okay? And so it's going somewhere. I'm glad to be able to carry these models, and I really like the Trinity. There were 3 models that were supposed to come out at first, like a couple of years ago, right? And I'm going, where's the other 2? But you know what? I'm glad this is the one that got issued, because the Trinity was my favorite of the 3 designs. I mean, there's just everything to like about the smooth flow of this knife design. Lightweight, agile, easy. This will be so easy to sharpen and strop, and you got this big cutaway. It's so easy to get up on. You still got plenty of blade for cutting, and it comes with a pouch inside the box, okay? So you get a zipper pouch with it, and here's, you know, what it says. This is Stonewash, just a black G10, right-handed, but it's right and left hand, right? Liner is actually obviously right hand orientation, but you get a zipper pouch with it too. So, okay, and a decent box. So there's that, you know, and a lot of these budget lines now, like Civivi and Kaiser Vanguard and stuff, they're starting to get to anywhere from $65 to $85 to even $105, okay? And that's their budget line, right? And so this is not too overpriced, I don't think. And it just depends. Like, I got the Todd Begg Bodega. I wanted the Bodega. It's D2 and G10, I guess. I get it. It's $120, but I get it. I got it because I liked it. I love the design. I love the way it feels in my hand. I don't care that the price is $120. Yeah, I know. I can get a Ganzo for D2, G10 for 25 bucks, but that's not the point. The point was the design. So this is one of those things where you like the design, you like the length, you like the feel, that kind of thing. So that's where that is. That's what I like about this. And you know what? I got the first one in natural G10, and like I said, my purple one's out in the car, and I keep the purple one there because if for any reason I forgot to bring a knife with me, I got one in the car, in the console. Actually, I got a couple in the console, and a couple of actual rechargeable flashlights in the console as well, and a glass hammer and some other things. But, you know what I'm saying? Front flipper, top flipper, finger flickable. I like it. And so let's do a disassembly, see what we got. Ceramic bearings for sure. So we're good with that. All right. And let's take one of them apart so we can kind of see what we got there. And you know what? To heck with it, I'm going to just take mine apart. I mean, I might as well. As opposed to one that's brand new in the box. It's like, did I buy that one you ripped apart? No, I ripped my own apart. So let's just take a look again, because I did this, but God, it's been a while since I've done this. And these are number 6 body screws, which, yeah, I mean, I would prefer not to have them as number 6 body screws, but, and let me see, I'm going to have to take this from this side, right? Or I'm going to have to hold it on one side and take it from the other. And where's the number 6? And is this a number 6? This is a number 8. This is a number 6. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Hold your hat. Okay, and then we'll get it. Of course, it'll come out the other side, right? It'll come unscrewed from the other side. If I can look through a camera and turn the screw like that, right there, it comes out. Okay. Now it probably means I need to take this from this. Take the pocket clip. And this one too. No problem. So it's just the one screw that was going to be a bear, huh? Okay. And challenge me a little. That's not going to work because you cannot beat me. Okay. And so then we pull this off, and here it is. So, wasn't too difficult to take apart, was it? There's your inner sanctum here, which is your, let me get my little plastic fiddler. Okay, well, that wasn't tough. Okay, yeah, just want to wrap right around here and hold on for dear life, but we just popped it from here, and then it just came right off. It's just a matter of angles. It's a matter of angles. Okay, now here we go. And we've got ceramic bearings. And let's pull this out. And yes, we've got ceramic bearings. And they got some kind of heavier sticky lube on them that I'm going to flush out and change up. And here's this stop. And then, of course, they've reinforced this side. Since there's not a liner here, they reinforced it with metal, and over here as well. Okay, so disassembly is not difficult because it's just got this little liner, the blade. This is a no-brainer here. So yeah, it's kind of got, yeah, a little heavier. And I've argued with people about, you know, this is that kind of bearing grease that a lot of them want to use, and they argue this is actually better. I disagree. I like a lighter stage lube, but I guess it's a matter of taste. All right, back with the Eutektik Trinity. God only knows what's coming next. I have a feeling I know, but I can't tell you. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And this right here, I really like this model. I really like the Trinity. I'm glad this is the one of the 3 of the early ones that he had shown on his site a couple of years ago. But I'm glad this is the actual one that came out of those 3. But yes, there's going to be other models coming out in the not too distant future. And front flipper, very fidget friendly though. I mean, it's a good size knife. You can do a lot with it. So I like it, and it'll be on my website for sale. And of course, we'll have the koozie, the sticker, and we're gonna have a patch, really nice patch, and a card and everything that will come with it. And 85 bucks total. No tax, no shipping. Take care, my friends. You know what we do. We love them knives. You guys, stay sharp.